Hi, Jason. I spoke with Rodney the other week, and they said it would be all right for me to send along this video to you. So I just wanted to shoot this quick video to talk to you about how you can get more traffic to your websites and in turn get some more customers. So I have your website pulled up here. I love the easy header navigation, super simple for people to find their way around your website and understand what is what. We've got nice imagery here, easy call to action to go browse the products that you have. I like the little chat widget that we have here. Makes it easy for customers if they have questions to just pop into that chat and try to get them solved that way. Really nice imagery that's gonna, go through to your different products. And then we have some content here, which is great. That's really, really good. Some awards associations, which is always nice just for some social proof, and a little bit more content. So you can see these are all gonna link out to different pages here. And then a contact form here at the bottom, and then we have the footer. So all in all, you do have a really nicely laid out website, very simple and easy to navigate. The only thing that I would say is it can still use just a little bit more content. And now the reason that I say that is because we know that Google likes to see roughly 1,500 words of content per page. And now this is because Google has what are called crawlers. And what these crawlers do is they read through the content on your websites and use that to better understand what your website is all about. And when we talk about content, it's really important that we talk about keywords. So let me explain what those are. Let's say someone needs some flooring services, but they don't have a company in mind, right? They don't know who to go to. So they might go on Google and search something along the lines of flooring services near me, flooring companies, Louisville, Kentucky, flooring services, Louisville. These are all just different examples of keywords that someone might be looking for. And now when you have these relevant keywords spread throughout the content on your website, Google begins to understand that your website should be associated with those keywords. And now this is important because it means that when someone goes and searches for them on Google, then Google will understand that your website should be one of the ones that pops up as a result. So I went ahead and did a quick Google search for flooring services Louisville, Kentucky, just as an example of a keyword that you might want to be ranking for. So I'm going to scroll past the top here. These are all ads, which means people are paying to be in this position. And the top one here is also an ad, so we're going to ignore that as well. But I do want to bring your attention to this area in general. Now, this is called the Google Map Pack, and this is an incredible place for your business to be. And now this is because we know that roughly 30 to 40% of the traffic that's going to come through this Google search will end up clicking on one of the websites here in this Google Map Pack. So that is a lot of potential customers coming through. And we know that the more customers that make it to your website, the more potential people are going to convert, right? So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we finally hit what's called the organic search results. And now this Butler Flooring Services is the first website that pops up, so we are going to consider them your top online competitor, at least for this specific keyword. So I went ahead and pulled up your competitors' websites, and the first thing I do want to note, I think it's kind of incredible that they are in the first spot organically. And if we come back over here, we saw they're also the first spot organically in this Google Map Pack. And I really do think that's incredible and a little strange because if we see their website is not secure, which means that they're showing up with that HTTP instead of an HTTPS in their URL. And for reasons on Google's end, that's typically not seen as a good thing. Typically, Google will flag a website and bring them down in the search results when they have a website that isn't secure. So it is kind of crazy to me to see them doing so well with a website that's not secure. As we scroll through their website, we see they have a tiny bit of content, but honestly, they don't have that much content either. You're beating them out in terms of content. So really, I would want to come here. Now, this is a paid tool that I use called Ahrefs. It's a search engine optimization tool that I use to analyze different websites. And what I want to bring your attention to is this area right here, these DR and UR scores. Now, DR is just an indicator of how strong Google thinks a website is, and UR is how trustworthy Google finds a website. And now, these scores are a little bit on the low end, particularly the strength score. It only only a 2 is pretty low. I'm surprised to see that Google does trust this website given that it's unsecure, so that does make me wonder if maybe they just recently lost their secure certification and just need to get it back. But either way, both of these scores are going to be influenced by what are called backlinks. And so backlinks are just anywhere else on the wild web where there is a button or a link on a website that is separate from your own, that when someone clicks on it, it takes them back to your website. So your competitor currently has 130 backlinks, and now the more backlinks that you have, and more specifically the more good quality backlinks that you have, the higher those DR and UR scores will be, and the more likely you are to be ranking higher on that first page of Google. Additionally, we did talk about keywords a bit, and your competitor is currently ranking for 21 keywords. It's not a ton, but again, we didn't really see much content on that website, so that does make sense. Now, I went ahead and threw your websites in here as well, and you can see your DR and UR scores are pretty low. Your UR score is higher than your competitors, which does make sense. You do have a secure website, but it's just going to be because you only have 22 backlinks right now. So if you think about it, your competitor only has 130. I'm going to bet that those 130 they have must be really strong if they are being able to rank on that top page of Google, right? But it's still not a ton, right? There's not a huge gap between you and your competitor in terms of backlinks. So if you're able to go out and find some good quality backlinks and match and then beat the number of backlinks that your competitor has, then you will be well on your way to raising your DR and UR scores and beginning to outrank them. Additionally, you do have 63 keywords that you're ranking for, so you are ranking for more keywords than your competitor, but again, I'm willing to bet their backlinks are just incredibly strong. That would be something that needs a little bit more research, but just for a quick overview, that's everything that I have for this video. I hope that you found this informative and educational. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. Even if you don't have any questions, if you could just drop me a line of feedback, let me know what you liked about this video, what you found helpful, I would really appreciate it. All right, thank you so much for watching.